I think we can all agree that festivals are supposed to be fun for everyone involved. And while they're often associated with delicious food, live music, and a great atmosphere, some people have a fear of them. One such festival is the Hot Air Balloon Festival. Watching these colorful balloons floating around in the sky can evoke a sense of childlike wonder in most people. But it can also cause quite a bit of anxiety for others, especially if they have a fear of heights. But that's not what this story is about. This is about a little girl who went to a hot air balloon festival with her family. The girl was having the time of her life. That is until her balloon floated away. Oh my God! She screams as she watches her balloon float further and further away. Her mother quickly grabs her hand. "Don't worry, sweetie, we'll get another one." But the girl wasn't so sure. She wanted that balloon. And as she watches it disappear into the crowd, she decides she wants to go after it. She starts running after her balloon, ignoring her mother's calls for her to stop. As she runs, the balloon begins to float higher and higher, just out of her reach. But she doesn't give up. She has to get that balloon back. Suddenly, the little girl feels something brush against her leg. She looks down and sees a lion. It was huge. She screams and tries to run away, but the lion is fast. It's gaining on her. She can hear the lion's heavy breathing as it gets closer and closer, and she can see the wild look in its eyes. She turns to run, but trips over something and falls to the ground. She looks up and sees the lion standing over her, its eyes gleaming in the sunlight. Just as the lion is about to pounce, a loud bark echoes over the festival grounds. The lion stops in its tracks and slowly backs away from the little girl. A large dog stands between the little girl and the lion, growling fiercely. The lion lets out a huff and then turns and walks away. The dog looks down at the little girl and then nudges her with his nose. She looks up at him and smiles, and he wags his tail. As the little girl pet the dog, she hears her mother's voice calling her name. She looks up and sees her mother running towards her. "Oh my God, are you okay?" she asks, kneeling down beside her daughter. The little girl nods, still petting the dog. "Thank you," she whispers to him. A man walks up to them and kneels down beside them. "Are you all right, miss?" he asks, looking down at the little girl. She nods again. "I'm sorry about that," the man says, turning to the dog. He doesn't usually do that. He turns back to the little girl and offers her a balloon. "Here," he says. "You can't have this one." She looks at him and then takes the balloon. "Thank you," she says, smiling. The little girl and her family were never told the name of the dog or who owned him, but they did leave a reward for the owner for saving their daughter's life. The owner of the dog saw the news reports and came forward to claim the reward. He was a local businessman who had been at the festival with his wife and kids. When he saw the commotion, he knew he had to do something. "It was instinct," he said when interviewed. "When I saw that lion coming after that little girl, I knew I had to do something. My dog is well trained, and I knew he would protect her." He was right. If it weren't for his dog's quick reactions, the little girl could have been seriously injured or worse. As for the lion, it was later found and returned to its owner. The owner of the lion said that it had escaped from its enclosure, but he didn't know how it happened. He was fined for the incident and ordered to make improvements to its enclosure.